here, isn't it? Like the shirt? Looking good? I'm actually trying to get rid of some ugly fat at the moment, but she's a little bit clingy. And very hairy as well. But the good thing about that is she can multitask, so while making love to her, I exfoliate as well. Just I'm only kidding, okay? In fact, if any of you ladies out there are looking at me now and thinking that I'm a very attractive man, I've got a piece of advice for you. Because if you're thinking of getting off with me tonight, then the advice is don't bother, because I'm a really bad shag. And you know, but if you want to be orgasm free tonight, or you know, have me fumbling around looking for that thing that women have, clitoris, I think, only to tell you that you haven't got one after about 2 minutes, then I'm going to be your man. And the person that I blame, or the people that I blame for this, is my parents, because my parents never spoke to me about sex. So I've bumbled along for years now, very naive, haven't got a clue. Tell a lie that my father did once mention the word sex or something similar. This is when I was about 15, and he was taking me to the football, and we're parked at the traffic light. He turned the radio down, said to me, "Your mum keeps finding tissues in your bed. Don't do it." And of course he didn't have a middle-class accent. He is Indian, so he had an Indian accent, so he went, "Your mum keeps finding tissues in your bed. Don't do it." And I wasn't sure what the message was. You know, should I hide those tissues much better? Should I put them in the pillowcase? Should I burn them? Have to wait till they're dry, a bit soggy to start off with. Or do I take my inspiration from The Great Escape, which is to have false pockets inside my trousers, right? Like with a hole at the bottom, with a string that's tied up that comes up through the trousers. And as I'm on my way to school, I've stuffed these tissues down there. As I'm walking around, I release the string, the tissues fall onto the road, and I just kind of tread them into the ground. Or do I do something really creative? Use something that's already in the room, like the curtains. Floor to ceiling, ladies and gentlemen. Cream colour, which is handy, off-white as my mum used to say. So I had this great idea in my head. The problem is that parents are always 2 steps ahead of you, aren't they? And I came home from school about 2 weeks later, went up to my bedroom to do some homework. Walked in there, curtains gone, Venetian blinds, ladies and gentlemen. And the label on the side said, "Easy Clean." So while my dad was having that kind of chat with me, my mum, as all the guys will know, are fantastic porn hunters. No matter where you hide porn, as a youth, mums always find them. The highest shelf, deep down in the mattress, they will absolutely find them. Find is probably the wrong word, probably sniff it out, I think, as we know mums. And I kind of call it porn, but it wasn't porn. It was a copy of Penthouse, and I chose that particular magazine for a specific reason, and that was if she glanced across it, she'd think that I was going to become a property developer. My son's going to be a property developer. She has got a middle-class accent, actually, but I got a laugh the first time around, so I thought, go for it again. And the other thing that she still hasn't sussed out, my porn collection, is actually something I got from the local library, okay? And it's Yoga for Health, it's called. And what it's got very scantily clad women, sort of in lycra and stuff, in very interesting positions. So Crouching Tiger, not so good, but the wheel and the plough, fantastic. And if you squint your eyes a little bit, the ladies almost look naked. But of course, when your mum finds the porn, you've kind of got to try and explain it some way. And so she'll hunt around, and you always blame it on somebody else. It's never your stuff, is it? It's always somebody else's. And the guy that really got the brunt of this was a friend of mine called Nigel Timmins. And so, get home from school, what's this? It's Nigel's, he left it behind at class. Now, by the 6th form, my mum really fucking hated Nigel. Because he was such a bad influence, and he left all sorts of things behind in class. like cigarettes. He was always leaving cigarettes, and I was having to pick them up and bring them in. And like a little tin with like fag ends and fag ash in there as well. And an unused tampon. Don't know why. Just seemed to have it there. Same brand as my mum, so she confiscated that. And of course, my prize collection, which was the Debbie Does Dallas video. Didn't have a video recorder, but the pictures on the cover were fucking brilliant. And the other good thing about this particular video is that you can prop it up, can't you? And because magazines just fall down. And yeah, I know it's a bit vulgar, but fuck it. We all do it, don't we, ladies? Okay, all right. And also, the container itself, it's brilliant, isn't it? You don't need to use the curtains. You can just open the box, and it just makes a really, really handy container for you as well. My name is Deep Bassi. Thank you very much for your time.